How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. We just got finished up with the black walnut live edge picnic table. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was a good one. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to leave a link at the top of the page and a link in the description down below. You can check out that live edge black walnut table. It's beautiful. So we're going to get ready to get started on the window frames. Now, we'd like to have some type of a live edge window seal and a nice black walnut window frame around those windows. Now we're staying with the rustic look. We want the rough rustic look, and we're going to do our best to make them as nice as we possibly can. But the wood that we have, this is what we have to work with. I went out on the drying rack and picked out some live edge black walnut, and we only need this for the window seal. And then we got some frames here. I think these will be good for the outside frame and inside frames. Hopefully we can get this stuff all to work out and make us a beautiful window frame. So we're going to bring you guys along and you can watch the process, which I don't know what kind of process. I mean, I've built window frames before, but nothing like this. So it's going to be new to me and maybe new to you, but we'll get her done. All right, the very first thing I needed to do was go over to the porch and make sure I got some good measurements on these window frames so I can get them built. Now these windows they're actually 36 by 42, and we're hoping to have that nice live edge window sill and just a box frame around it. Now, when I build these, I build them a little bit different than a lot of people. I don't build them one board at a time. I build the whole entire frame will be built here in the shop. We'll take it over there and we'll nail it right into place. Simple as that. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be done, but that's the way I'm going to do it. Then again, I'm not a carpenter. So let's get started cutting down some of this wood and getting it cleaned up. Now, this wood, when we put it away, had a lot of sawdust on it, and you can see all the sawdust on here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to brush these with the wire brush. And we got stink bugs on here. There's all kinds of stuff. This stuff has to be cleaned up before we can run it through our saws and our planer. It's just a mess. So we're going to clean it up. We're not going to worry about splits and cracks and stuff because I think that's going to give it more character. So, and then we're just going to take a brush and we're going to brush these boards all down and try to get all that dust off of there if we possibly can. That way we have nice clean boards to work with. So it's going to take me a while to get these cleaned up, and then we'll get you guys right back in here. We have all of our wood cleaned up, and what I've done here is I marked off some of these to cut them down into more manageable pieces of wood. So this all has to be planed, and there's a lot of work to do to this wood. It's much easier if it's smaller than it is bigger. So we're going to be cutting this one down. We picked the best piece that we thought we'd use for the live edge window seal. This piece could be used for another window seal. We're going to be cutting those in half. We only got 3 boards here to cut in half. So we're going to go ahead and cut this thing down. Okay, all our pieces are cut up. We know just about what we need out of this. So we're going to get to cleaning it up a little more. I'm going to run it through the planer. Boy, I tell you, I know what I'm going to need in this shop. We're going to need some of these straight edge pieces so we can get that saw to cut nice and straight. The only thing I have is this big chunk of steel me and Daryl used to cut the picnic table. So we can put a clamp over there, but we can't put one over here. We're going to go ahead and try to cut as much as we can of this off. And then we'll move the clamp. We'll put a clamp over here and then take that clamp off, and hopefully we can stay straight. All we're doing is trying to cut some of this live edge piece off because it has a pretty good size cup in it. And when I throw it through the planer, it's really going to take it down low, and we don't want to take it down that low. So we cut this edge off. That's going to allow that to be a little thicker here. Not have to take so much off of it. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get this guy cut. Okay, so this should be our live edge for our window seal. I think this is going to work out. It's got some pretty good bow in it. I think this ought to be pretty nice. Alright, all of our boards have been planed down to 3/4 of an inch. Now we have to start measuring and getting the width and the length of each one that we need. We know this is our inside frame. No, this is our outside frame. This is our inside frame. And this is going to be our windowsill. So we got some figuring to do. We'll get you back in here when we figure it out. Alright, what we're going to do here is I took this is my drywall square, and I put a small screw in here and a small screw over here so I can keep a straight edge on this and run this through my table saw. I'm going to have to do that to each one of these because they're very crooked. I'm not so sure I could get a straight line from any of them. This edge is like wavy, so that's how we're going to cut the end of each one of these boards so we have a square end to go off of. Okay, we straightened up all the edges of our board. We got them planed down. Now I'm just got to get them cut off to length. We're doing a 36 by 42 inch window frame, so we're going to go ahead and get these cut off, and then we're going to use the Craig jig and get this part put together so we can get to measuring the outside frame that we're going to need to go over top of this. Okay, what we done is we screwed all 4 corners. We didn't glue them, but we did screw them all. 2 screws in each one. Instead of nailing it, we screwed it. So now we're going to get to building the outside frame. So we're going to be cutting our windowsill. We put a piece of wood in here, in the bottom of here. We didn't need it, but I actually needed it to be able to measure this thing out and make sure I got this windowsill right. This piece of wood won't go to waste because we'll still need it on the top of the next one. So we're going to go ahead and get this and cut out. So we'll use the jigsaw to finish up this cut. Nice cut. We'll do the other side the same way. Man. Looks pretty good.
Jeez, that thing's heavy.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this board out of here and replace it with this board here. It's going to take us 6 months to put 4 of these together. To do the whole house, it'll take us 10 years.
Oh well, we'll get it eventually.
So now this will set up on top of here like so. And then we will have to screw that back together.
Yeah.
We'll do one side at a time.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
probably warped up.
Yeah, it is a little, yeah.
So
I'm going to come over on that side. And
I kind of wish I had a clamp long enough to go all the way across there.
what do you want? Oh.
If it's sticking out just a little bit
wait a
here,
minute.
we can change that by knocking this loose.
Okay.
Actually, you could probably take that off of there. Actually, it was pretty good under there, but put it back under there, take the board off.
The clamp?
Yeah, I was holding it up so I can get to it. That's good.
Okay.
Now, we'll get this set right on there like so.
Yeah, once you get one in, then we can kind of twist it.
Yeah, if I had a clamp out long, might be something we want to invest in.
Yeah.
Got it?
I think. Fell off that side now. Shoot.
It's okay, we'll just do this side now.
Okay.
We'll get one on this side. Looks crooked as a dog's hind leg, but it's the way it's gonna be. Does it need to go your way a little bit, or is it okay?
I think it's good.
Okay, now give me another screw. I'll put one out here on the bottom.
Oh.
Got it?
More now. Oh.
Good?
It's hard. Yeah, I think so. It's hard to get it just right. It's go one way or the other.
Got another screw there. This one might be the hardest one.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you want me up there?
Yeah, you could probably do that easier. Tell me when.
Yeah, I think so. Close the gap.
Oh.
Okay, what we've done is we went all the way around this thing and used the Craig jig so we can put the face on there. And we just drilled them in and we got all of our pocket holes ready to put the face on this thing. So now we got to turn it back over and measure out everything to make sure we get everything perfect with this frame to put the face on. So what we're doing, we're just putting the bottom of the frame together now. And we're Craig jigging everything. If you guys don't have a Craig jig and you want to build frames, this is a tool to have, ain't it, Joel?
Yeah.
This is definitely a good tool to have.
Really nice.
Does this need loosened up?
Maybe just a smidge. Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, I think so.
Once it's in, there's no turning back on
Yeah.
it.
No, it's good.
Now what we need to do is measure this.
Yeah.
Should be 3 5/8. Whoa, look at that. So,
Is it good or you
No,
need?
no.
Oh, what's it need?
I need you to hold this tape right here somewhere, and I'll move it when I go to screw that in. I gotta go up 1/8 inch.
Okay. You able to do that?
I don't know.
Let me
Let's
take this
that
clamp
clamp
off.
off.
You need me to help you?
That board is worked.
Yeah. I don't know if we can do this or not.
Well, I think I'm gonna need both hands on.
Well, you want me to do this? Tell me when.
Right there.
Oops.
Take your time. Take your
I was
time.
trying to hurry. Oh, got it. I'm not a lefty here, so. And I just
Okay, you go.
dust in my
Let me
eye
look.
too.
You're perfect.
Okay.
And we're good for the second one. I think we are.
Okay. Get back up.
Perfect.
Oh, my knees. Oh, my knees. When you said you're perfect, I was gonna say I always knew I was, but you
Yeah.
know.
I just never figured that out yet. All right, I think we have our first frame done. We'll clean this table off and we'll set it up and let you guys see what it looks like. Okay, the only thing we have left to do is to sand this thing. This is how I like to build my window frames. This frame is Craig jigged everywhere. So we used a pocket hole drill and screwed it. It's all screwed together. So all we got to do now is set it down, take the sander over it, sand it up, and put our linseed oil, and then we just go in and we put it into place. We are going to round these corners off. So when we go to sand this thing, we're going to round the corners off, make sure nobody gets hurt on it. And this thing is going to look pretty awesome. So we're going to go ahead and get it sanded up. Okay, we did a lot of sanding on here, some hand sanding, nothing like what we had to do on the table because we was able to put this through the planer, and the planer did most of the work for us. So we're just going to go ahead and blow it off. Julie's going to get a coat of some of the
Linseed oil.
The boiled linseed oil on there, and we're going to see what it looks like here in just a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, there's your window frame. Now the window frame is just setting in there. There's no nails holding it into place. We're still going to use this as a template to go by to build the rest of them. This window frame will actually fit in any window on this porch. And man, it does match the table great. It definitely does match the table. There's a lot of sunlight coming through, so I have a light on the camera to help shine on this thing. That way you can see it. We'll stand back and look at it with the table. Now, if you notice, the table kind of goes down a little bit on this side. We're going to go under the legs down here. I'm going to build a small wedge that will go underneath that leg and kind of level it out with the window. But man, that window frame looks so nice. Now, what I wanted to show you guys. You remember the 3/4 inch gap? The 3/4 inch gap is still there. It does not look bad. It don't look bad. You got a 3/4 inch gap all the way across here in that J channel. And you got the same gap going down around there. It does not look bad at all. And the wood just looks beautiful. This wood is dry now. This wood that we use to build the window frame with is all dry. Okay, now what we have to do is build 3 more just like that, the same exact size, and they'll be perfect. So what we'll do is we'll go out, we'll gather up all the wood that we're going to need to build these with, cut it down to sizes, run them through the planer all at one time, and build these guys all at one time. So we'll have 3 more window frames to put in there. But I'm going to show you us putting these window frames in. I just wanted to try that one, make sure it fits good. And as you can see, that thing is perfect over there. And it, like I said, it goes great with the porch. The theme that we're going for. We want rustic, old, but new. Okay, I've been in there working on this video, and it looks to me like it's getting a little bit long. If you've been sitting there watching this, it's been about 20 minutes. Well, almost 20 minutes, if not 20 minutes. And I hate to make the videos too long. I don't want to bore you guys too much. You'll quit watching my videos. But we're going to go ahead and shut this video down. We got this seal just sitting in there. We're going to go ahead and get the rest of the window seals on the next video, because that's actually the biggest part. It should be a lot easier now that we already have the pattern for them. So we'll get us installing them. And like I said, I'm not a carpenter, so you know, I may do something different than you if you are a carpenter, but it works for me. So yeah, we'll get the rest of it on the next video. And I did want to tell you guys, thanks for using my Amazon links. That sure is helping me a lot. I did get a Amazon store. It's in the description. If you haven't checked it out, go down and check it out. I'm going to be doing some more. I'm going to be doing some videos for Amazon also on products, product reviews, and it's all going to be in that Amazon store down there. You guys will get to see them too. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys using them links. You don't have to buy what's there. If you just use the search bar, we get a small commission off of qualifying purchases, which helps us out a lot. And Christmas is coming around the corner. If you guys are going to order off Amazon, hit my Amazon store up. Go to the top, click the link, buy your stuff. It helps us out. And it doesn't cost you guys anything. It doesn't cost you no more buying from my Amazon store or going straight to Amazon. It's the same price. So we do appreciate it, and we thank you guys a lot for that. So like I said, we'll get the rest of this build, the rest of the windows on the next video, and I think this is going to look great. I would like to tell everyone, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.